I don't understand. Why would he do
And
that?
we're on in 3.
We're talking about this later. You understand? Alright. Hey, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Fame. Tonight on our show, I have an exclusive interview with Franz von Sickagen. Come on in, Franz.
Hey, Jimmy. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Calm down.
Yeah.
I brought Franz here today to talk about his new book, which I have a copy of right here.
Yeah. You tracked one down, did you?
I did track one down. I noticed it was very difficult to find. I had to have a few people looking for it.
Yeah.
Because it, in fact, has no cover. And it has no title.
Yeah.
So, you care to explain why?
Really, with this book, and some of my goals and beliefs in this book, I'm only looking for true followers, true believers in this book.
Okay.
And people that have what it takes, they'll be able to find this book, just because.
I understand.
Yeah.
I found it, so I have what it takes.
You probably used somebody. Do you actually find this yourself?
I had people help me.
Yeah, but that's
innovation.
That's innovation.
I have
That's
the
what
money
I'm looking for.
to help.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Use what you got.
Yeah.
I also read in your book that it talks about corrupt corporations and everything that's going on in the world right now. Why exactly did you write this book?
The first thing that kind of opened my eyes to all this was a couple years ago. I started realizing that the world was very corrupt. There was a lot of evil. The saying, what one generation does in moderation, the next will do in excess.
Yes.
I was viewing that to be quite true, very, very true. And after the 2012 Twinkie crisis, I knew we were at our end days. You know, things were they're just going to keep getting worse.
Yes.
So that was kind of the drawing line where I decided I need to eventually just take over the world so I could prevent future generations from having to go through another crisis like that.
I understand. I've thought about that a lot myself, actually, taking over the world.
You don't have a book.
I don't have a book.
Yeah.
I have people to write books, but it's just not the same.
Okay.
So I'll just leave that up to you.
Yeah. You know, it's not actually. It's actually not a very good book, but it's a book. And people like books.
People like books, especially audio books. And if you can track down the audio one,
no.
You can't.
Burnt all copy, yeah.
You burnt them all. All right, fair enough. I also read in your book, it talks about. Hang on. Let me go to the exact.
What chapter are you going to?
12.
Okay. I know where you're going with this.
Okay, right here. It talks about how, in a nutshell, how the giant corporations now are corrupt.
Yeah.
And what you plan to do.
All right. Well, the whole thing with the corrupt corporations, you know, after the Twinkies went away, they started making revamped recipes. You had the bakers union getting into the whole legal thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was
just corrupt corporations.
Yeah, it was corporations. And then after they got rid of the Twinkie, they decided to go make a revamped Twinkies. You can't do that.
You can't take away the original
That
recipe.
is like me taking your wife, okay?
Okay.
You got a very nice wife, by the way.
I have a very nice.
I'm going to take her away.
Very nice.
I'm going to take a 50-year-old woman. She's going to look just like your wife, but she's going to be a old, grumpy, grouch person.
So like my wife in the future.
Yeah, but
Very
she
grumpy.
looks just like your wife. How would you feel?
I would not be happy.
It's not the same.
Franz, I would not be happy.
Yeah.
That would be very difficult to cope with.
Yeah, but the overall goal with corporations is I want to own all industries that matter. So in America, I'm selling off 10% of my Twinkie stocks.
Okay.
And all, whole Twinkies. And I'm taking that money and I'm starting to buy out the potato chip industry. And after I own that, I should have enough power in America to prevent anything like that happening in the United States. And then I'm going to sell off a little bit of the chip industry, and then I'm going to get into the Kinder Egg and Kinder Chocolate industry in Europe, and then eventually take that over.
That is a smart plan.
Yeah.
Junk foods now, if you control them, then you have everyone.
Can you imagine what the world would come to? I mean, World War III. If they got rid of Kinder, the Kinder Egg, organization or whatever, it would just be global mayhem.
It would be insane.
Yep. So I'm trying to prevent all that.
I've also been buying your stock ever since you started selling.
Have you bought some of my Twinkie juice?
I bought your Twinkie juice.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
All right. So this is the grand test, right?
Twinkie extract, I believe. Correct.
Yes.
What else is in this?
Well, to extract the Twinkies, what we do, it's a very fine process. We take Twinkies and monkeys in Nigeria, and then we feed Twinkies to the monkeys, and then we extract their urine. Yeah, that's that nutty tasty taste from all the other stuff they eat, and then it extracts all the nutrients and saturates.
Can you take this?
It's good. Yeah, give them a refill. And then they take all the Twinkie stuff and it puts it into a liquid form. So even if you can't eat a Twinkie, you know,
You can drink one.
You can drink one. You know, yeah, it's good for you.
I understand. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for, you know, boosting metabolism in the morning.
It wakes you up in the morning.
Yeah.
I drank 4 boxes.
Yeah, you did.
I wish I knew what was in it first.
Uh-huh.
But I also saw in your book.
We don't tell people.
I saw in your book it showed us where exactly to buy it, and I bought a lot.
Yeah.
I even tried to make my own, but it wasn't the same.
No.
Obviously, because I didn't have Nigerian monkeys.
Yeah, we don't use juicers, okay?
Yeah, I've noticed.
All right.
But yeah. So, give me a second. Okay. So I'm breathing.
Then hold.
So
Okay.
what was your inspiration for writing this book?
You know, it was really just I wanted to find loyal followers, and with the loyal followers, I was able to show them the big picture. And through that, I'm starting to get the force I need to, in case a military encouragement is needed, I have that.
So it's like a Twinkie Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twinkie Bible.
I also have here. I found your book, but in the process, I found. Can you bring that in for me? Thank you very much. I found Colin Stevens'
They said
book.
I wasn't going to have to talk about that.
They lied straight to your face.
Apparently.
Just a few questions.
Right.
Just a few.
Couple.
All right. I read some of his book, and it basically trashes everything that you have said.
Yeah.
It mentions you by name and trashes you multiple times.
327 exactly. By name, lowercase letters.
Lowercase. I noticed. In lowercase, that's even lower. Your name should be capitalized.
Yeah.
But what are your plans for Colin?
Basically, I like to pen as many of these books as I can.
No, I'll just.
Thank
Can
you.
you take this away?
What I'm doing right now is I'm selling off 3% of all my Twinkie stock, and then I'm taking that money and buying all of his books, and whether through eBay, through bookstores, e-readers, all that, and I'm burning them.
All right, but aren't you basically funding him by doing that?
Kinda. When you're a Twinkie, okay, when you're a Twinkie lover, and you have enough Twinkies, especially,
Twinkie follower,
have you ever snorted the inside of a Twinkie?
I have.
Yeah, so you
Don't
probably
ask.
know what
That
I'm
was a
talking
crazy
about.
time.
Okay, you'll figure out how it all works out in the big picture.
Yeah, I think I understand enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, my producer is telling me that is all the time we have, Franz.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're having me back next year, right?
I will have you
Okay.
back, and I'm definitely a Twinkie follower.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Big hand for Franz. All right, this has been 5 Minutes of Fame. Thank you for joining us. That's all we have for tonight. Have a great day.
Do 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 do.